All right. And I believe we're live. YouTube is never as clear. Okay, yes, we're live. I was like, I have to
Oh,
like
okay.
check like two different things. But cool. Well,
You're
welcome
here.
everybody. We are here to the Nimbuscast. And today I'm joined by this handsome fella over here, Ndukauba.
Hello, everyone. Hello, how y'all doing? My name's Ndukauba. Um, yes.
So but yeah, no, how you been, man? I know we were just talking, like it has been a minute since we've really like sat down and talked, you know. So how's the past year or so been for you?
Oof, it's been good and bad. Like, I don't know if you knew, like, because when we did the first podcast, I was in my old apartment. I'm in a new one now.
Mhm.
My brother stays with me now. But apart like from like all the rough patches with the worldwide thing that's happening still. No, everything's been good though. Like chilling, enjoying YouTube, living life. I'm just trying to do my thing. Do my thing.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, that's really all you can really do. You know, when
Yeah.
there's it's like what is it that people say? It's like I'm tired of living through all these once in a century events all at once. It's like
Mhm.
you just kind of gotta fake it till you make it. Keep, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you got a new car in the past year. I got a new hoodie.
Yes.
I got this
Oh, okay.
this Ndukauba hoodie over here.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I actually got this like 4 months ago, probably, or something like that.
You never told me.
I
Like
don't.
what?
I usually make a point, like if I like buy some merch, I like to like shout, you know, to kind of like one just because, like, you know, hey, I like the merch, and like also to, you know, kind of
Yeah.
like get some exposure to, like, you know, to that person's stuff. But I don't know, I just, for whatever reason, it spaced me, and then I was like, so last night, like, you know, the meme of the guy and he's like he's lying in bed and he's got his outfit laid out for the next day.
Yeah.
That was me last night. It was like how StormPow goes to bed when he knows Ndukauba will be on the podcast tomorrow. I had like the hoodie. I'm like,
Everything laid out.
yeah, like I am wearing that. I can't not do it.
I appreciate it though, but why did you never tell me though? Like, I would have retweeted it. I would have been like, bruh, come on now.
I don't know. Like I said, I forget why. I think that like I was gonna wait for something. I don't even remember. But no, I like this thing because like I just wanted like something kind of like, you know, chill. Like I liked it's just got like the
Yeah.
N in the corner, and then I didn't even know because I remember I took it out of the package and like I'll turn around. It's got like the whole logo on the back, and I open it up and I thought that they gave me the wrong hoodie at first, but then I was like, oh crap, this thing has like the logo on the front and the back. They didn't even
In the back,
advertise that.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I just got a deal. You know?
Hey, honestly, you know what? I should like go to like my room real quick, come back with like my old hoodie because unfortunately they have nuked that campaign, so it is no longer available. Rest in peace, my very first hoodie.
I saw
But
that.
I was so sad, bro. Like, because I mean, obviously, like you know, like I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan and whatnot, but like I love Dragon Ball Fusions.
Mhm.
That was the first shirt design I ever made. I made it by myself with a little bit of help from some friends, and just knowing that they took it down, I'm just like, no.
So
Oh
just
man,
like a
I'm
time
gonna miss it.
sensitive thing, or was there like an issue with it or something?
They said it's because of potential copyright reasons, which I mean I can understand because like the name was kind of stylized in how they stylized the Fusion logo, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing I can really do about that. I gotta take my L on that.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, it's like, man, it's
Yeah,
been up this whole time. So I mean,
yeah. Years. Oh my goodness. Wait, since 25 years. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been a long run. It's been a
dang.
long run.
Well, yeah, because I saw that. I didn't know if, yeah, you were just like, out with the old, you know, whatever, or if, yeah, like it was a whole thing. But that sucks to hear. But at least
Yeah.
you got your
It is.
limited edition. One day you can
Right.
sign that and sell it and just make a cajillion dollars. You
This
know?
is worth like $5.9 billion, guys. Limited edition. There's only like 100 of these in the world. Like, buy it now.
Yeah. But so yeah, I like I was telling you, man, I was super excited because like I've been thinking about having you on the podcast really ever since it started, because like the whole purpose of this thing is just bringing the Dragon Ball community together, and you know,
Oh, right.
I try to like go to different corners of the community and all that, like not
Yeah.
even just like gaming people and blah blah blah, but I was like I gotta save Ndukauba until there's something like really pivotal in Legends, you know, and the game has
Yeah.
been just a scotch dry the past like month or so, like so.
Yeah. And that's putting it lightly too. Like, I think there
Mhm.
was like another month where it was like pretty bad, but yeah, last month was. Yeesh.
So, like, after all the stuff that happened this past week, I was like, okay, like this moment is like perfect, you know? Like,
It's time. Look, bruh. Look, all the stuff that we got in Legends is freaking amazing, right? Like Ultra Units gives me so much hope for the future,
mhm.
right? The new Goku is good. I don't have Hit, but from what I've seen online, Hit is actually really good. So yeah, like I mean, I have a lot more to say, but I'm gonna keep myself in check for a little bit, you know.
You're good, man. But yeah, so like we also got the Tournament of Power mode as well, which I haven't gotten to play it a ton. I don't know if you have. I mean, it's only been out for like 3 days or so at this point, I think. So,
Uh, okay, so the Tournament of Power, right?
mhm,
The game mode has a lot of promise. It really does. It's literally just an auto chess mode, right? So like think like Heroes, Hero Coliseum in Xenoverse 2. There was another game that a lot of people are using, but you know that type of style. And the only gripe I have with the Tournament of Power is you have to wait hours to be able to play. And I'm not talking about, you know, like 2 hours, 3 hours. No,
mhm.
12 hours to restore one TP. You need five. Well, you don't like need five, but
Yeah.
you can only get a max of five. So it's just like you're telling me I have to wait practically 2.5 days to be able to move five spaces on this board. Like, are you kidding me? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only gripe I have with the mode, honestly.
Yeah, no, same here. Cause like I played it and I was like, this is cool. I mean, I like that it's different and I like that it doesn't like require a lot of my like attention. So you can kind of just
Yeah.
play that on the toilet or whatever, you know, or just, you know, at your desk. So but yeah, it's like, and I get too that it's also like an entire season. It's not meant to be like
Yeah.
binged and beaten in one day, but still, oh my God, 12 hours. Like,
12 hours, bro. I mean, but it's still preseason though, so
yeah.
like they're more than likely gonna like tweak some stuff and all that. Because 12 hours is a bit too long. Like I would, even though it would still suck. Like if Max was like 6 hours, I'm like, okay, you know, I can live with
Mhm.
that and whatnot. But yeah, 12 hours is way too long.
Yeah.
So
I feel
yeah,
like 6 or 8 is better because it's like it works under the format of like, okay, you know, I wake up and I'm playing my games while I'm, you know, eating my Cheerios or whatever, and then I get home from school or work and, you know, I'm eating my dinner Cheerios now and like, you know, I'm a hop on again, you know, like I feel like that's good if you want to space it out but still make
yeah,
it, you know, I don't know.
yeah.
But yeah, like and that was the thing that I thought was the Xenoverse mode too. I think that they definitely pulled a lot from that. I'm just like I I don't know, and I haven't gotten far enough in it, and of course, still it's preseason, and barely even at that. Like we're only a few days in, so I guess I just don't know if like the rewards and the resources are going to be worth it, like as far as taking the time.
Ooh. I'm actually glad that you said that because if I'm not mistaken, in the Tournament of Power, you now get or you get a resource that's now like super important, and that's rare metals
Oh
because
yeah.
ultra units, and like that's a very scarce resource in the game. Like if you've already like done all the challenges in story,
Mhm.
you do all like the event challenges and all that stuff. The only actual way you can get rare metals is by doing dailies and by placing relatively high or at least getting battle rank 50 in PvP. So it's just like, yeah, this is important now. We've got to do Tournament of Power. We kind of have to. So yeah.
You know, I'm glad you said that because I did not know that.
Yeah, I think there's only like one. Oh, and the other thing is, was it Let's Fight? I think Let's Fight also gives you rare medals as well. I think 300 a day, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's definitely good to know. And I mean, that in and of itself would be something that I would play it for, especially since it doesn't require a ton of your like focus or anything like that. I mean, I guess 12 hours isn't that bad because you can do like once a day easily, but you know, just put it
Yeah,
into your daily grind and all that. But I'm just curious. I guess we'll see. Maybe at the end of this preseason, we'll be like, nah, 5 energy, you know, 12-hour intervals. That was plenty. Like I got done with everything way before. I don't really
yeah.
know, but you know, but yeah,
I
at
hope
first it
so.
really hit or hurt.
Yeah. Christ, 12 hours. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine though. Like I think actually right now I can like move a space. I think it's been like a solid 12 hours. So yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Which yeah, because I was thinking about like, man, is this something I would actually play? But I mean, definitely given that. And also one thing that I was thinking of too was I was like, should they have spaced these updates out a little bit more? Because initially I was like, yeah, like you know, the tournament of power is cool, but it definitely got overshadowed by Ultra. But now I understand, now that you've said that, that there was definitely some sort of correlation there.
Yeah. Okay. So well, tournament power, like I think they announced it so long ago that I'm pretty sure people are just happy we got the mode in general, right? But I don't. Well, okay, it did get overshadowed by Ultra, but then it kind of gained relevancy because, oh crap, we need rare metals type thing. So, like, if Tournament of Power didn't have rare metals, then I think it would have been heavily overshadowed and probably wouldn't have recovered. But rare metals is literally what's saving that mode right now.
Yeah.
Well, not saying like it's bad or anything, but yeah.
But it's definitely helping make you actually want to play it amid all the other stuff that's going on. That's more cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I find myself like, again, like I kind of I stocked up for a day, so I didn't play yesterday. And let's say, I bet, you know, like I'm gonna continue the grind for Ultra Goku, which I got up to 3 stars. You know.
Oh, humble brag over here.
You know what I'm saying? I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? No, but yeah, I got him up to 3 stars. But in the midst of doing all that, I was just like, you know what? I got like a little bit of time. Let me check TOP, and I had 3 spaces. I was like, oh, bet. Like let me go ahead and move on the board. So. Yeah, and surprisingly, none of my units got bodied yet, so I'm doing good. I'm at like 2 million points right now, so yeah.
Okay. So do you have any, like, anything that you've noticed that's working well for you to succeed in that, or are you just kind of just winging it?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I got the boost units. Like that's all that really matters. Like I remember in the it was like a video and stuff. Like I forgot if it was number 12, 11, or 10. But I remember they were talking about, like, if you use units that are not boost units, then you can probably get better points and all that stuff. But I'm just like, bro, this thing just came out. I'm gonna use boost units. So
yeah,
yeah.
And I mean, anything like that, you know, pretty much I've realized when it comes to like bigger PvE events is like the battle bonus, or in this case the boost character. Like that's a big deal. Like they almost make it to where you need those, you know.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Like if you're a guy who doesn't really care about PvP, like you have to have a reason to summon on these new banners, and like that's it. You know, they make the new units the battle bonus or whatever, you know. So, but
I mean, if anything though, like it's kind of obvious, right, that they want people to like focus on like particular teams, right? Like, I mean, in truth, right? Like unless you're a content creator, like doing content on Legends constantly, you're more than likely not summoning on every single banner that comes out. So it's like most people will probably like form a team that they really like and stick with that team. So that's usually like what they aim for. It's kind of obvious that that's what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I mean they'll release like a really dope like God Key unit, and then the next like 2 banners also have like a God Key or at least some other unit that has a lot of like common ones. You know, like you'll see a lot of like fusion or a lot of like Saiyans. You know, and it's like most of them are mutual. You know. Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. So, man, that did not click to me, because at first I was like, man, that was really terrible timing on their part. They should have spaced them out. But like, it definitely does go to show that, like, for sure, they did that on purpose, as far as like, yeah, making rare metals attainable in that for Ultra units. So, I think that's big brain.
I think it's actually Omega brain when you think about it, because and contrary to popular belief, like even though this is a PvP focused game, let's be serious now, this game has millions of users, and clearly there's not a million people on the leaderboard. So it's safe to assume like PvP is actually a minority when everybody primarily does a PvE. But I think what's cool is, like, I mean, PvP already gives you like great rewards, but because rare metals are so important now, it actually gives PvP some sort of like extra life to it. It's like now there's actual motivation, because everybody gets Ultra Goku for free. Everybody does. So it's like, if you want to power him up, you got to get rare metals. But it's the best way to get rare metals in abundance, PvP. So it's just like, crap, I'm getting battle rank 50. I'm trying to get to the top ranks. And plus it's double, or at least as of this recording, it's 2x RP. So it's just like, now is like your best bet opportunity to get rare metals. So that's definitely big brain. Like, or maybe they just didn't even plan it, just so happened to be like that. But
man, I think if they didn't plan that, that is coincidence of the freaking decade, you know?
Oh yeah.
Because I never even really connected a single one of these dots, but the way that you just like mapped this out, I'm like, that makes absolute perfect sense, you
I
know?
got the roadmap, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I be thinking.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all think he just plays video games all the time, you know? He's got to do something else with that big brain.
Guys, I am Toshi. I'm sorry. I wanted to tell y'all for years now. I am. No, I'm playing.
Y'all heard it here first. Nimbuscast exclusive reveal.
Absolutely.
uh Man, no, well, and that gets me interested too, because I would assume if you're watching this or listening to it later or whatever, like, you know, you guys are familiar with the whole system that they did here. But basically, like with the Ultra Goku, it's a new rarity and it's unlocked not via summoning. You know, you do these challenges in the game. I'm not going to go into super depth because I feel like if you care about it, you already know. You know,
Right.
but yeah. So now I wonder. I guess rare metals are probably going to be I would assume, at least for the first few ultra units, going to be the standard for getting like the souls and everything for them, you know, and unless they maybe make it a different resource and then the tournament of power gives you that resource that season. I don't know, but
That, huh.
because
That's actually.
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, again, rare metals, they're so scarce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think max that you get from PvP, like, and that's like you're darn near like rank 1. I think it's like 1 through 300 or 1 through 3,000. And then obviously battle rank 50. I believe that gives you a total of like 4,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know what it showed in the news section for this Goku is he's gonna have 3 waves of his Z power as a mission, and you need 2,000 Z power or Z power, 2,000 rare metals to unlock the mission. So it's like if you try to focus on that while also trying to use your rare metals to get the souls that you need to boost him and all that stuff, it can be a complete mess.
Yeah.
Honestly, like unless they start making rare metals a more you know, not, I was about to say valuable, that's a wrong word. But much more lucrative.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Like a much more lucrative source. Then I think their best bet should be, yo, just make an event that, you know, we can go and grind in the souls or even the Z power. Because if we can't get rare metals, then like, you know, what's the point? We can't use them. We can't level them up. We can't do anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's, I hope they end up making an event in the future, because this right now is kind of rough. It's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm like, it makes sense, you know, they may want people to try the PvP out more. So like, hey, here's the incentive, you know, all you traditionally PvE people, if you want to get this Ultra Goku leveled up, you're going to need to get rare metals via PvP, you know, and kind of introduce them to another mode. I'm like, but really, yeah, they could basically control the this seems like the wrong word, but I think it is the right word. They could control like the in-game economy via this. Like they could basically be like, you know, say they for whatever reason decide like the flavor of the month is, you know, they want people to play what is it, the like where they have the boss that everybody like co-ops towards, and then you get the
like
dual
co-op,
coins.
right?
Yeah. Like say for whatever reason they're like, you know, not enough people are playing this here lately, we want to like remind people that this is a thing. They could like make that, you know, the currency, I guess, to upgrade the ultra unit, you know, for that time of the year or whatever. So only a few cases, but you know. So it's interesting to think about, though. I guess I never really thought about like how they were making us farm that and how easily they can like just kind of herd all of us like a bunch of cows wherever they want, you know, like, hey, go play this mode, you know.
I mean, to be fair though, like I also understand why they're doing it, because, and I'm talking about for years, bro. Like one of the most, well, not like useless, I should say, but one of the sources that, you know, wasn't really utilized because there was just never anything good in it. Rare metals to a certain degree. I forgot the name. I don't know why it just blanked from my head, but Z metals, that's right. Z metals, super useless to a degree. I want to make sure I say that as clear as possible. To a degree. But yeah, there was a lot of resources that they have in the game that they just didn't ever utilize. So with them doing this, I'm all for it, but I still think they're doing like way too much with how much you need to use. Because again, rare metals are hard to get. Anybody can get like the coins, but yeah, it's like I understand though. Makes sense.
Yeah. And so I gotta say, I never would have thought that we would get another like rarity tier. I mean, I don't know if you did, or you know, like how was the reveal for you?
Okay. Now, when it comes down to Legends news, I think there was only one time where I actually did a reaction video, right? And I think that was during the battle hour to LF Rose, right? But apart from that, I usually just try to make sure I get all the information covered as quick as possible. But bruh, I just heard him say the reveal of Ultra units, and I lost my mind, bro. Because like I try to think of it in the sense like Dokkan, right? Like Dokkan first had was it normal, rare, then SR, then SSR, right? And then at first that was it. Then they added UR, and then eventually they added LR, right? So I kind of see Ultra as our UR, although you don't like upgrade sparking units to it, but still.
Right.
But yeah, like I heard it and I was just like, okay, this is cool. And then they showed off that animation of Goku. I'm just like, there's just no freaking way, bro. Like, this is amazing. So yeah, like I was screaming. I was just like, I was so freaking hyped, bro. Like, it took a lot of willpower for me to keep myself in relative check when I made my video. So yeah, I'm so happy for these units, man. And also, look, DragonBall Legends team, if you guys ever come across this video, for starters, hello. 2, Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Look, you drop it like a year from now. Look, make it a banner if you want. I will drop 100K bare minimum. Okay, I'm getting that unit. That's all I want to say.
That's it. Podcast over. Thank you, Toshi, for listening. That's all we really had. No, I agree. I mean, because it's so crazy because like, you know, I think it expands it more because like with LFs, it has to be a character that like had like a very iconic attack, you know what I mean, to make an LF out of. But like with Ultra, they could, I mean, there are a handful of like really cool characters that I don't feel like had like as iconic of moments like that, but still could deserve some shine, you know? So this really opens up that gate.
Like I'm thinking and even at that, like to popular characters too, like again, one of the most iconic scenes in Dragon Ball is Goku versus Frieza. But again, like I think I even posted on Twitter because again, I'm a huge like Team Gohan fan, like he's my favorite character in Dragon Ball. But the scene of him turning Super Saiyan 2 would be unreal animated in Legends for like the Ultra Carter. That would be godlike. So I'm just like, you know, stuff like that would be great. Or April Fool's 2022. Ultra Yamcha. Ultra Yamcha. His card art is him getting blown up by the Cybermen. My brain is enormous. Oh my goodness, that would be perfect.
There's not even enough. Those headphones are about to explode, man. There's not enough room. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, like I agree because the art, like if they could show like him as Super Saiyan 1, and then like when he snaps, you know, and like the red beam like behind his head and all that, and then just oh man, I'm getting like chills.
It would be so amazing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I feel like transformations are gonna be like more so cool. I think out of Ultra as opposed to like LFs being like the cool attack. You know, I think Ultras are gonna benefit more from that because like I mean the animations. Like I mean, you know, Dragon Ball is cool and all, but like I don't think that we would want to see like, you know, base Trunks just standing there. You know, I mean, he could be like charging ki, but like what's cool is when you go to your home screen and there's Super Saiyan Goku and there's just, you know, the sparks. Yeah. Like we need a little bit more energy going on for something like this, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And again, there's so much, man. Like even if they don't want to do, because obviously, you know, Dragon Ball Z is gonna have it. Dragon Ball Super, heck, they could even make something work for what's it called, Dragon Ball too. Like, I mean, for starters, we really don't have that many Dragon Ball units, but they could really make some Dragon Ball units into like Ultra units if they wanted to, and it would be awesome, honestly speaking. So like I guess it's just a matter of time.
Roshi transforming. I mean, I've wanted a full power Roshi in Legends forever anyway. You give me that in an Ultra, I'm on it.
Ultra Roshi kind of makes sense too because he's all swollen crap. You know what? I see you. I see you. Yes.
We are both big brain gentlemen, all right? You know?
Absolutely.
I saw somebody in the chat said Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be a cool one as well. I'm like, that would be cool if they make it under 5 whole minutes.
Yeah. Just imagine like you're just, is it over yet? Nope, he's still screaming. Give it another 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was about to say, watch they make it like a transforming unit, and like you transform in the middle of the battle, and it takes a genuine whole 5 actual minutes.
I would just turn my phone off at that point. I'm like, I'm not trying to watch this.
Yeah. That would be like more humiliating than getting like LF'd on. You know, you have to watch like this whole 5-minute thing, and it's just like, yeah, no, this is not worth it. I'm forfeiting.
Yeah.
So I'm nearly done grinding for him. I'm at like level 2.5 or so on friendship.
Ooh.
So I'm close, but I'm like, man, I just could not find the time to do it. But
I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so they announced the event and all that stuff, and I saw that you had to grind friendship. What I didn't pay attention to was that you had to grind friendship for the blue spirit bomb Goku. So I'm just like, man, there ain't no I'm gonna do this. So I literally ran through Let's Fight, all of it, with a different unit. And I'm like, oh no, I have to do it with blue Goku. So I spent, I think, an hour and a half straight. I'm talking about like I was like a zombie by the time I was done. But an hour and a half grinding story mode. It was part 6, book 1, chapter 8, for an hour and a half straight. No breaks, nothing. And by the time I got to rank 3, I was just like, I just want to go to sleep. But then I had to record immediately after. So I was just like, yeah.
Dude, I feel like an idiot. All right, my big brain just got a little bit smaller because I was doing that today, and I've not even done the Let's Fights for today. So I'm like, wait a minute, I could be significantly closer. Yeah. Dang, yeah, I definitely lost some brain points for that one, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think we both did because with what I did yesterday, yeah.
Because I actually found your video on like how to get friendship faster, you know, and it shows like that one story. I think it was like part 2 or something like that.
Man, okay, I should actually update that and say that is outdated. Oh my goodness. No, yeah. Was it part 6, book 1, chapter 8? That gives you a solid amount of friendship points. Well, also if you get the what's it called? The equipment. That's right, the equipment.
Yeah. Because it was funny. I clicked on it and I was like watching it because I was like, I know the video's almost 3 years old, so I was like, I'm sure it's not going to be the most up to date, but I was like, I'm curious. And then, but all the comments were just like, glad to see we're all here in 2021 getting Ultra Goku. Like everybody, like, dude, you making that video 3 years ago, that was stonks for right now, man. I
didn't even look. Friendship was literally just to be able to give Shallot moves, and now it serves like such a greater purpose. Just like, oh. Shouts to 2021. All right, bet.
Yeah, I guarantee, like, give that a couple more days and you go to the analytics of that video, like the views, it's going to be like, you know, kind of like, steady line and then just spike.
1 million views by the end of the week, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like I was just like, dude, yeah, I love when that works out. You make a video just you know, for kicks, and then like all of a sudden it's like extremely relevant, you know.
Right, it's a whole back burner. I didn't even plan for it, so I was just like, hey guys, this is get friendship, this is how you do it. It's been outdated for so long, man. Oh my goodness. I really need to update that and say this is outdated, guys. There's a better method out there. But yeah.
Everybody's gonna be like, what happened to Ndukauba? And it's like, man, he's taking a week off because that video just exploded. He doesn't have to upload for like a month. He's good.
Week. Like, guys, I'm on vacation. I'll be back in a week.
Yeah. No. So but since you have unlocked him and you know 3 stars and whatever, you know, how is he? Is he busted? Is he like average, or what do you think?
Okay. I'm actually really glad that you asked. So when he dropped, right, I grinded like a madman. I didn't have him at any stars, right? I know my my homie Goresh, shout out to my boy Goresh. He also did a showcase of that Goku at 0 stars, but his Goku was way more soul boosted than mine, right? I couldn't do anything because I didn't have any rare medals to do so. But when he showed off that Goku, he was phenomenal, right? At 0 stars. I'm like, all right, bet, like, I'm just gonna do what I can. I did him with like, I think only 10 things on the grid of the very first soul boost thing, 0 stars, and I went on to PvP. I'm out here dealing damage to blue units. Like I'm out here like doing all this damage at 0 stars. I'm like, if this is 0 stars with barely any soul boosting, I don't even want to begin to imagine like 6 stars fully soul boosted. No, this unit is great, bro. Like I can't wait to actually be able to level him up fully. He's so freaking good, and he has blast covers.
What's the process look like to get him more stars after you unlock him? Because I don't even see that on mine yet.
Okay, so I think I talked about it earlier in the podcast, but this is like a whole plan, right? Like it's obvious that they're not trying to like make sure everybody has a unit all powerful and whatnot, like right off the bat. So in the news section, there's 3 waves of being able to get his Z power, or only one portion of it anyway. But 3 waves. We're in the first wave right now, and you have to use 2,000 rare metals to unlock it. Do all those missions, and I believe it gives you a total of 700. That's practically like all.
Yeah.
Well, if you're in the early stages, that's a whole star. But that's one. There's gonna be 2 more waves of that as well, and then another one is co-op. In co-op, you have the new Frieza event. But if you do the extreme battle, you get 20 Z power as a limited time reward, and you can do it up to 3 times. So that gives you a total of 60. And then I think the last one, which will be the most important, is PvP. Because if you get to battle rank 50, you're guaranteed to get 1,000 if you get battle rank 50. And then if you actually get to the top ranks, then you can get another 1,000, or you can get up to 500. So you can max out at like 2,000, or you can kind of like bottom out at like I think the lowest 1,000. So those are gonna be like the methods on how to get the Z power. I'm already almost at battle rank 50, so I'm gonna get a guaranteed 1,000. But I might actually push for the top ranks, man. I really want to get that extra 1,000 Z power.
Okay.
I really want to use it.
That okay, cool. Because okay. I was thinking that the PvP just gave you like the rare metals for like the soul boosting and stuff. So okay, that's good to know then, dude. Yeah, I'm never one to care getting past rank 30 in PvP, but that will probably change this season, especially with it being double RP.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm like, it is the best opportunity for everybody to go, because like all you have to do is breathe and you'll get battle rank 50. So like that's a guaranteed 1,000. But yeah, if they want to get the other 1,000 though, then that's a whole different process.
I definitely spent more rare metals than I wanted to, or rather than I should have, on the blue Super Saiyan, or the blue like Spirit Bomb Goku, because I didn't realize that I was going to need them later. So I only had, I want to say like 1,000, maybe 1,500, which now sounds like quite a bit. But I was like, man, I've never used these. And then I was like, oh, I need this blue Spirit Bomb Goku. Well, may as well, like I used all that I could on him, and so I have him at 8 stars now. I went from 0 to 8 stars, and then I like look, and I'm like, excuse me, I need what to level up the Ultra Goku?
Yeah, I was in the same boat. Like again, I've had that Goku for years. He is darn near like a day 1 unit, right? And surprisingly, I only had him at 1 star. I was like, there's no way I'm getting through any events with him that week. So I was like, okay, look, they said go to the shop, get the Goku. I'm like, all right, bet. I had 3,000 rare medals. I spent all of them for that Goku. I think I got him up to 7 stars, 7, 8 stars. And then the event drops, and it's like, yeah, use rare medals to get the new Goku. Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh, I need some F's in the chat for that.
Yeah. Again, like remember when I said my brain is fat? It's slowly but surely just shrinking bit by bit. Oh
man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. I mean, admittedly, not to like benefit from your sorrow or nothing, but
No, yeah.
So the process as a whole of unlocking it, because I saw somebody in the chat mention this too, that co-op was ridiculous for me.
Co-op.
About the man, all of a sudden I hate Piccolo.
What I've seen, right, is like we already know who the boost units are, right? And actually Legends updated it today too, because Frieza is a dark type, right? Obviously the only person who can counter him in the game is Shallot. Originally, before they patched it today, yesterday, it showed that you were not able to deploy Shallot. So I'm just like, let me get this straight. The only character in the entire game that can counter this Frieza, we can't even use, right? But it was actually it was a mistake, because you were able to do Shallot, even though using him doesn't help. He's not that strong now, but you were able to do Shallot. So they updated that today, and now it shows that there's no units you can't use. But the main units that they want you to use is the new Goku and the new Hit, and I got the new Goku, right? So I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a breeze. We're gonna like run through this extreme like it ain't nothing. I paired up with like a various amount of people. Some people who had Hit, some people had Goku, some people who had Zenkai Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and somebody who had Goku Black, the transforming unit. And I will say without a single doubt, if you pair up with somebody who doesn't have Goku or hits, you're not winning. you're not winning. Like, unless you're like a god of DragonBall Legends, in a general retrospect, you're not gonna win the extreme battle. So yeah, that was. I even talked again. Shouts to my homie Gores. I talked to him on Discord. I think yesterday or today, and I was just like, bro, look, man, like. I mean, I got the Z power, but Christ, like that freeze is annoying. And he's like, yeah, like I just got through it to himself. So yeah. If you don't have Goku or hit, you're not getting through extreme. Or you could, but it's gonna be very, very hard.
Golly. Like, because I will say this, like one of my biggest complaints that I'd been saying about Legends was not even like, oh, the units that aren't coming out are any good. It was just like I felt like I had no interest in the events that were going on. And then this happens, and I will say this has gotten me back into playing the game other than just summoning and PvP, because I'm like going through the challenges to unlock Ultra Goku. Like most of the time, if there's like an event to do something, it's like, oh, Zenkai awaken this character. Like I'll get the character to like Zenkai 1, maybe 3 tops, and then I'm like, I'm done with this event or whatever. But like something like this, and there's not even like you can kind of like, do it lazy, like you can just skip ticket it. Like you've got to actively do these, and they're like fairly challenging. So I was like, it's been a double-edged sword, because I was like, man, I'm hating myself, but also like it's getting me to play the game. So
yeah, and I think that's what's ultimately important at the end of the day. I mean, like people play the game like at their own pace. You know what I mean? Like some people want to do PvP, some people want to do events, but as long as it's able to get people into the game in some way, shape, or form, that's ultimately what matters too. Because last thing I want is for people to drop the game that ends up dying. Like I enjoy this game too much to see it die. So yeah, seeing people hop on the game is freaking dope.
Agreed. And so they said in the video and stuff that it would at least be a while until we saw summonable ones. Realistically, like how long do you think, or do you think maybe we won't?
If we never got summonable ones, that would be great. Granted, they refine how they go about it, because again, Rare Metals is still a whole mess right now. But oh my, think about it though. Sparking rates are they kind of trash. They are definitely kind of trash. Now imagine putting an Ultra unit in a banner, bro. We're gonna get lower rates than that.
Yeah.
Oh, please no, please no. I would much rather grind like a madman doing whatever PvE event and at least being able to guaranteed get the unit than summon for like 15 years and still never get the unit.
That's it.
So yeah, please keep it free, guys. Please. That's all.
And I agree with that. And I think, like obviously right now, and maybe even indefinitely, Ultra is kind of like above LF,
Oh yeah.
But like, even if they kind of leveled it out and made them equal, just different ways of getting them. And really at the end of the day, it's both grinding. You can grind events to get crystals and have a chance at summoning it, or, you can do something that's maybe a little bit slightly less time consuming, but more challenging to, guaranteed get it. So like, I would be cool with that. And, they're both kind of different, but great in their own ways and all that stuff. But I mean, I like it, but I hope we don't get any summonable ones for a minute, just like, Because or I'll say this, if they do give us summonable ones, then it would need to, in my opinion anyway, kind of reshift again, I'll use the word economy in the way that like, I feel like like sparking units, sparking featured should get like a 5% drop maybe, and then your LFs are like maybe 1 or 2 whole percents, and then your ultras get the
ultras.
Yeah.
I never even thought of that too. Like, I'm just so used to like them like lowering the rates, because I mean, ultimately at the end of the day, it's a business, so they want to get money. But I never even thought about that, because they could absolutely readjust that. But think about it though, if they readjust all of that, they're gonna readjust the rates for hero units, and because they already have such a high freaking pull rate. I'm just like, get these hero units out my face, please. Like, we're at the point where we can get like a sparking unit guaranteed on a banner now, which is still kind of crazy to think about. So I'm just like, bro, just I would much rather not have them make it summonable. But if it happens, though, we all gotta prepare for it, because I can already tell it's gonna be a night. Well, then again, I think one good thing about that is if they do become summonable, maybe we can get more new summon animations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
yeah, I would love to see it, but that's really it.
yeah. Yeah. I feel like, and yeah, I think you may relate to this more because I've only been playing for like a year and you're like a day one player, right? Or close to it.
Before day one. Yes, before day one.
Oh,
Mhm.
big brain.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like, so surely like so many heroes you've got at 14 stars and you pull, so like you just pull a dupe and you're just like literally like what is there even with, you know?
Yeah.
They
I'm kind of at that point.
they gotta like turn hero Z power into like some sort of other resource if you've already got that at 14 stars. I mean, or do they?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
You get the Z medals. That's right. So if you max out any character to 14 stars, the Z power that you get turns into Z medals. But that's why I said it's useless because if you go to the Z medal shop, I mean, they have like some things you can
Mhm.
get, but for a majority of it, you can get in a better like method somewhere else in the game. So if they repurpose the Z medal shop for us to be able to get the souls and all that stuff, I would have been all for that for ultra units. That would have been phenomenal, right? But uh, yeah, Z models are kind of useless
Hmm.
to a degree. To a degree, guys, to a degree. Don't kill me. So yeah,
That's true. Yeah, and I guess that kind of is another way that they could. I swear this is the third and last time I'll use the word economy here because I don't know if it makes sense. But like, yeah, it's like if you know they are looking at the data and it's like people aren't summoning enough, and then it's like, okay, well, yeah, we'll make Z metals super important so that way people have a
yeah,
reason to summon. Because like, you know, if you're like, oh well, I'll summon, and you know, even if I pull these hero units, you know, I have a chance of
yeah.
getting the Z metals. Yeah.
It gives it like actual purpose again too, because
Hmm.
for the longest time, like again, like I pull hero units and I'm just like, bruh, like I okay. Apart from hit, because I still don't have them, like I
Hmm.
have all the units in the game, right? And hero units have been in since day one, right?
Hmm.
And there's only like not even a handful of hero units that are actually viable. So it's just like you have just this huge pile of 14 starred hero units sitting there doing nothing. And it's just like, well, I mean, I would like to at least be okay with pulling hero units, but Z medals are kind of worthless. And like I
Yeah.
can't really use them in anything else. So yeah, if they restructure it and actually make Z medals important, I'm pretty sure me and everyone else will be all for it. And I don't, again, this is the third time I'm mentioning him in the podcast, but shouts of course. I don't even want to like imagine him because he always
Oh
14
yeah.
stars all of his units. I think all of his units are 14 star, every single one. So just imagine when he pulls a unit, he gets all those Z medals and can't really do anything with them. So yeah.
And yeah. Yeah, it's just like pulling a hero is just literally like nothing to him. But if they do ever shift the stuff over to where like Z metals are also, man, he is gonna be
Oh yeah,
feasting.
he's gonna be chilling. He's gonna be good.
So I think that was all the main stuff, you know, that I had. I did see one question in the chat which reminded me too, and I think we'll end on this. So, do you have any other like predictions? I guess as like a third anniversary thing, like maybe a new unit or anything.
Guys, I need y'all to listen to me, okay? I need y'all to look at me, okay? We are coming close. Actually, third year anniversary is next month. Now that I think about it,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yes, sir.
like darn near last 2 days of next month. Worst case, like first 3 days of June. But um, with what the most recent Zenkai unit is, I'm hoping it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I am praying for that because one, GT will finally get a worthy buff.
Mm-hmm.
And two, it's also something that they can add to Fusion Warrior as well. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what element factor Gogeta would be right now, honestly. Like I think I said on Twitter, either yellow, purple, or blue. I think no, not blue, not blue. But I know I said yellow for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe I also said purple. But yeah. Oh, and green. And green. I think green was the other one.
Yeah.
But if we got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, that'd be awesome. They should have dropped him at the, was it 2.5 year anniversary? No,
New Year's.
second year anniversary.
Oh.
Because we got Omega Shenron alongside Vegito Blue, and I'm just like, bro, why are we getting full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, drop him there.
Yeah.
So, but if not him, then the only other thing I can think of is UI Goku and full power Jiren, maybe like God of Destruction Topo. But I really do think we're probably gonna get GT. It's gonna be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, maybe a new Omega Shenron. Some of the other Sorkin units could probably be Ice and Nova, and cool. Yeah, that's really it. There's not really much left in terms of like super crazy hype units that they can do for an anniversary. We've kind of like tackled a lot of them, and some of them that should have been like anniversary-esque units, like for example Kefla, we didn't get her for any anniversary. I think we got her in March of last year, and then we got Super Saiyan 4s at the 1.5 year anniversary. 2.5 year anniversary, we got UI Goku and Jiren. So it's like there's not much left, honestly. So yeah, I say GT. That's got to be it.
Yeah, because I mean the last 2 anniversaries have been Vegito alone, and like,
oh yeah,
I mean, they're not going to give us a base Vegito, or at least I hope not, because there's already base Vegitos. Like that just would not be hype.
Unless, and well, no, because it's too early. I was gonna say unless they make him an Ultra unit, but no, they even said themselves it takes months just to make one. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get like Ultra units and like anniversary banners. So probably like maybe a year from now, or a year and a half. Worst case 2 years, but no time soon.
That actually kind of gets me surprised. I'm like, man, I feel like they must be planning something good for the 3rd anniversary, or else I feel like they would have saved this for 3rd anniversry. I mean, I know it would have like broken the theme, I guess, of fusion characters, but I think people would have been okay with it for this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, man, we really did get Vegito for 2 anniversaries in a row. Wow. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll have something big. Like the way how I see it is, again, we literally got the announcement of Ultra units, and we got them now. We got the new game mode now, and this is like big news. A freaking new rarity, a new game mode, dope, right? So if we're getting all of that well before the anniversary has to be insane. That's the only thing I can think of. It has to be absolutely insane. So I just hope that they deliver, because I don't want them to like get everybody's hopes up and then they completely underdeliver in the anniversary. And I don't want it to be another moment like how it was with Gogeta Blue.
Yeah.
Right. Which no, I forgot. Wait, we got Gogeta Blue for the half anniversary. I forgot. No, we didn't.
It was
we
like
got
Christmas, New Year's.
For 2.5 years. And then after that, we got Gogeta Blue. But yeah, I don't want it to be like Gogeta Blue where they release a hype unit, but then they completely overshadow him like a week later with like what they did with Zenkai Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta. But hopefully it's something good.
I agree.
I really hope it's good.
I agree. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That's about the only thing I can think of that would be that caliber, and they know it. I mean, having seen what happened to Fighters, they're like, yeah, this goes like this proves, that people will get excited for that.
Look, I don't know why they decided to name it this. This is off topic of Legends. This is on Fighters real quick. I don't know why they named it this, but I'm completely down for it being called Ultra Big Man Kamehameha. There's something about it being Ultra that just makes the move hit harder. I don't know what it is. Like, and even the way how they say it in game, I'm just like, yo, like this move is about to hit hard,
and it does.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that is it pretty much that I've got for you, man. But as always, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate your time on coming on, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well,
oh man, we definitely got to do more of these in the future, man. Again, it's been too long.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Hopefully we don't have to wait so long for like cool Legends news or something cool to talk about.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, thank y'all for coming out, and